A Bend group launched a new program to stop human trafficking. The Guardian Group is an online anti-trafficking organization with an emphasis on preventing the sexual abuse of minors. This month it launched Project 1591, a crowdsourced solution using volunteers to find trafficked minors. With proper screening and training, volunteers get the tools to identify advertisements for child prostitution and then give police information they can act on.
So people that are already trained at open source intelligence, it's easier for them. But then some of the volunteers that we had sign up are stay-at-home moms, and they're doing a great job because they know how to do this. And so it's not just for folks from the three-letter agencies wanting to help out. You know, it's the open community, and that's why this idea of having the community involved, helping to find these victims in their own backyard. If my daughter was taken, right, I would want hundreds of people searching for her.
In the past, the Guardian Group has tried to fight trafficking by educating law enforcement as well as motels and hotels. While they're already operating on a national scale, they hope this program will grow the group and allow them to save even more children. Sunny and warm's the theme of the weekend. Katie Zuniga has a first look at our local alert weather forecast. Beautiful out there at the Bend Airport, Katie.
It is, and I love the pretty clouds that we've had today. We have some great pictures that were sent in. Obviously not as many clouds as we've seen, and this is not expected to stick around too much. In fact, you'll see later this half hour in your full forecast that on our extended forecast at this point, we are not expecting to see very many clouds. Aspen Lakes Golf Course, one of my favorites to take a look at our beautiful Cascades. You can see a few clouds. It's not crystal clear, but we definitely are clearer than we have been. The satellite and radar image does not show anything. In fact, if we didn't have the time-lapse clock going, I would think that there was nothing on this slide, nothing going on, and that's where we plan to be for the next week at least. Temperatures staying on the warm side. We do a very slight cooling through the weekend, just a degree or two maybe each day before we start warming back up again. Today's temperatures are in the mid 80s to low 90s. This is going to cool just a bit, then warm back up. And just in case, I want to make sure everybody knows that fire weather warning is still in place until tonight at 8 o'clock to our north. We'll take a look at those warming temperatures coming up in your full forecast here just a bit. Lee.
Today, the Deschutes and Ochoco National Forests, Crooked River National Grassland, and Prineville District BLM are increasing the fire danger rating for their respective public lands to high. Annual campfire restrictions are now in effect for parts of the Crooked, Deschutes, John Day, and White Rivers, as well as BLM-administered lands along Lake Billy Chinook and Lake Simtustus. Propane campfires and wood pellet burning devices are also prohibited. However, fire restrictions are not currently in effect for the Deschutes and Ochoco National Forest and Crooked River National Grassland. Coming up, the World Athletics Championships gets underway today in Eugene. We'll preview the international event. First, we chat with a gubernatorial candidate. That's next.
News Channel 21, Local Alert Weather. Accurate forecasts for when you need it most.
We've been here for over 4 decades, and I personally have been here for half of that. It means a lot to me that the community has grown to trust us to get it right and get it quick, get it accurate, and to be a news leader, you have to do all of those.
Local Alert Weather. Accurate forecasts for when you need it most.
Here are 2 of our favorite new RVs at Big Country RV. This Winnebago Hike 100 is a light but rugged towable. And this Winnebago Flex Trailer has solar-charged lithium batteries for off-the-grid power. Find your favorite RV at Big Country RV.
A new Chevy is the smart way to hit the open road this summer. The smart way to road trip and seek new adventures. Go a little farther this summer in a new Chevy. Find new get up and go, find new roads. Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for the rest of summer on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
The News Channel 21 Local Alert Weather app. All your need-to-know local weather information in one reliable source. Completely customizable. Prioritize the information that is important to you. complete 7-day and weekend local forecasts, and the most current weather videos from your News Channel 21 weather team. Always have accurate local weather forecasts. Download the News Channel 21 weather app presented by Central Oregon Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Here's another one of our favorite RVs at Big Country RV. This Winnebago Micro Mini is the easy to tow with lots of room trailer many people are looking for. And in stock at Big Country for only $324 a month. Find your favorite RV at Big Country RV.
News Channel 21 is brought to you in part by Central Oregon Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Well, last month we told you about a wanted registered sex offender who was let into High Desert Middle School in Southeast Bend. Now, after weeks of investigating, the Bend Lapine School District has pieced together what happened. Carly Keenan joins us now with more. Carly?
Yeah, Lee, the results of the investigation were released today, along with school security video of the incident. Those results uncovered similar situations of people let into the secure area without following check-in procedures, something they say has been going on for years. What started as a request to use the bathroom turned into a month-long investigation and a look inside a Bend school. On June 7th, 40-year-old Thomas Lee Bear, a wanted registered sex offender, walked into the office lobby of High Desert Middle School. He sits down and asks to use the bathroom, where he's escorted beyond the school's locked doors to a staff bathroom in the office area. He's then taken back into the lobby, where a staff member sits down with him. It's reported Bear appeared to be having a medical emergency, and school medical support was requested. We then see Bear leave and walk back in as a staff member tries to evaluate his condition. A few minutes later, he leaves, and the school calls the police and goes into secure status for half an hour. Bear was arrested 300 feet from the school on a federal warrant. At no point in the 5-minute incident is Bear asked to provide ID or asked why he was at the school. Superintendent Stephen Cook sent a letter to school families on Friday, assuring that Bear was never around students and did not have access to the main hallways or classrooms. However, he says the situation was a serious violation of district policy, put the school at risk, and was not acceptable. But that's not all. The investigation found that High Desert Middle School staff has been letting visitors past locked doors without proper check-in for several years. The district says it has addressed the situation with staff and is using what it calls progressive discipline.
We will very specifically be doing more of an audit at High Desert, chatting with staff, chatting perhaps with families and students to find out where we can make improvements. We've already begun some of that work and continuing to train to wherever we see a gap.
Julianne Retman, Director of Communication and Safety for the district, says High Desert was the only school investigated.
This was an unusual and completely unacceptable situation. We're happy in some ways that now it has been resolved, no one was hurt, and that we have an opportunity to do better and to ensure through training throughout the district as well as at High Desert that it doesn't happen again.
Cook also mentioned in the letter to families, High Desert Principal Wendy McCulloch has resigned to take a new position in Washington State. The district says it cannot comment on personal matters. I reached out to McCulloch, but she declined to comment. Meanwhile, Thomas Bear remains held on the federal warrant at the Deschutes County Jail. Lee?
Tonight we're asking if you are confident in your local school's safety procedures. To weigh in, head over to our web poll on the ktvz.com homepage. Gubernatorial candidate Christine Drazen was in Central Oregon this week. She met with the Oregon Rural Electric Cooperative Association to discuss the challenges of providing our region with electricity. With the push to remove dams and a growing population, it wants efficient ways to provide power while still avoiding emissions. Drazen says she recognizes the problems Central Oregon faces are always evolving.
The economy is different, and certainly as one of the fastest growing regions of the state, you face unique challenges for growth and affordability. You know, we've got to address issues related to wildfires. We've got to address issues related to how, our schools, and certainly taxation. So as we move forward in this election, I look forward to the opportunity to hear from folks in Central Oregon about what they see for the priorities and future of their region.
Drazen says she anticipates this election will be very close, but she says she stands apart from her competition because of her willingness to distance herself from Kate Brown's policies.